Hello everybody, today we're back again in another video. Oh boy, Novak Djokovic, he just came through Carlos Alcaraz in 4 sets after 3 hours and 23 minutes, something like that. In this anticipated, in this hype, in this very excited match that we all was looking forward to, and it had the ingredients, it had the potential, it had all the things on the card, on the table, to be the best match of the year, to be the most excited match of the year, to be the most brutal match of the year, to be the most closest match of the year. But deja vu, we didn't get that. We got it for 2 sets. After that, it was hasta la vista, baby. Carlos Alcaraz, he got himself injured. He got cramps. He could barely move. So we never got that match that we all was hoping for. We never got that excitement that we all was hoping for. We never got that thriller that we all was hoping for. We never got the excitement that we tennis lovers that we all was hoping for. For sure the Djokovic fans are happy. They don't care how Novak wins. As long as he wins, they are happy. I get that. But me as a tennis lover, I like Novak. Guys, I always cheer for the GOAT. If you ask me who did I want to win this match, Djokovic. Who did I believe will win this match? Carlos. I knew that this will be a close one. I said 5 sets before the match started, and the winner will be Carlos in the end. That was my prediction before the match. Maybe my prediction would have been right. Maybe, who knows? Because it is hard analyzing this match. If you look at the first 2 sets, the first set, Djokovic was obviously better. He won the first set 6-3. He was the more composed one, the more consistent one, was the more solid one, was the better server. He was doing a lot of damage behind his first serve. He was winning his games easier. Even the first set, man, it was not that one-sided if you look, because Carlos had 4 break push opportunities in that first set, couldn't convert in any of them. Djokovic, he had 2 break push opportunities in the first set. He converts in 1 of them. Bam! He wins the first set 6-3. Why? Because he's the clutch beast, he's the clutch monster, he's the clutch predator, he's the clutch terminator, he's the clutch machine. He delivers, he raises his game, he plays his best when the chips are down. When the chips are down, Novak Djokovic is a machine, he's a predator, he's a monster. And on this fast, because this was the hottest day in Paris, and I believe that this favored Novak. In that way, his serve got more rewarded. His serve got more rewarded on these fast conditions. It is still slow because this is clay, but conditions matter, my tennis fans all over the world. If that was not the case, Nadal would have not won 14 French Opens and 2 Wimbledons. I don't need to say more. Conditions matter. And in these hot conditions, Djokovic was benefiting from this, especially his serving. He was holding his serve pretty good. He was really effective on his serve plus game. He was doing damage with his serve, and he was winning a lot of points behind his first serve. But still, the conditions are the same for Carlos as well. So the first 2 sets, according to me, if you analyze the first 2 sets, only, where Carlos could play tennis, where Carlos could move good, where Carlos was in all his cylinders firing. If you analyze the first 2 sets, according to me, Carlos was the slightly better player. The first set, he lost 6-3. Novak wins the first set 38 points, Carlos wins 32 points. So Novak wins 6 more points than Carlos Alcaraz the first set. Alright, so the number doesn't lie. Djokovic is slightly better player if you count the points. Djokovic is for sure the more clutcher player the first set. Like I said, he took his opportunities. 2 break punch opportunities in the first set, he converts in 1 of them. Carlos Alcaraz, he has 4 break punch opportunities in the first set, he doesn't convert in any of them. But all credit to Novak. He was coming up with huge first serves in every. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if my brain is not failing me, in all those 4 breakpoint opportunities that Carlos Alcaraz had in the first set, Djokovic was delivering first serves in all of those 4 occasions. He didn't miss his first serve in any of those breakpoint opportunities he was having against him in that first set. So he was super clutch. All right. Then in the second set, Carlos started to hold his serve easier. Carlos started to play the serve plus game better. Carlos started to have better shot selection, better construction on the points, serving better, serving bigger, hitting his shots with more depth, hitting with more power, getting more loose, because I felt Carlos was a little nervous in the first set. He was playing against one of the greatest tennis players of all time, Novak Djokovic. And in that second set, he took it to Novak. He really took it to Novak and won that second set 7-5 after breaking Novak in that 12th game of the second set to love. Carlos broke Novak 2 times in the second set. I think Carlos had 2 breaking point opportunities in the second set, if I'm not mistaken, and he broke in both of those 2 occasions. Djokovic had only 1 breakpoint opportunity he had 3 breakpoint opportunities in the second set. He broke in only 1 of them. So Carlos was a little more clutcher than Djokovic in the second set, little more. And Carlos was less nervous in the second set. He started to play more freely. He started to swing more freely in the second set. And especially he did a marvelous, great game in that second set in that 12th game. Maybe his best game in the entire match. Yeah, probably, especially his best game on the returns. Definitely when he broke Novak's serve 40 love. In that second set, Carlos wins 40 points and Djokovic wins 33 points. So Carlos wins in that second set 7 more points than Djokovic. All in all, if you count all the points together in the first and the second set, Carlos Alcaraz wins 71 points, Novak Djokovic wins 65 points. So Carlos wins in those 2 sets 6 more points than Novak Djokovic. So, according to me, Carlos was the slightly better player in the first 2 sets. And then after that, Carlos, he got cramps, he couldn't move. So, it is not, as a tennis analyst, it is not easy analyzing this match after that. I don't feel like analyzing this because Djokovic was not playing against the world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz anymore. Yeah, he was playing against the world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz on the paper, but definitely Carlos was not playing like a world number 1 in the 3rd and the 4th set. And Djokovic ran away with the score 6-1, 6-1. Gave Carlos Alcaraz a breadstick both in the 3rd set and in the 4th set. Djokovic was never in trouble. Why? Because Carlos could barely move. But you have to give credit to Novak. That Carlos is cramping because the first 2 sets I believe took 2 hours and 5 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes, something like that. That is not brutal long period of tennis, over just over 2 hours, which the first 2 sets took. So, and Djokovic said after the match, we were both physically limited after the first 2 sets. He means with that they both were tired the first 2 sets. And Djokovic should, if somebody should get cramps, it should be Djokovic, considering that he's 16 years older than Carlos. But in this case, it was Carlos was cramping, not Novak. So, in the end of the day, Djokovic outlasted Carlos Alcaraz. My analysis before the match, when I said that Djokovic can win this match with his serve plus game, which is served also really good, I will come to the stats later. He served good, but he also outlasted him because it was him who was the last man standing physically. It was Djokovic it was Carlos who was cramping, not Djokovic. So you have to give the respect to Djokovic. All the opponents that Carlos has faced so far in the tournament, all the 5 of them, They didn't give Carlos troubles like Djokovic can do. Djokovic has that great serve. His serve is really underrated. Djokovic has that unbelievable depth. Djokovic has those unbelievable returns. Djokovic has that unbelievable solid, rock-solid backhand, which Shapovalov didn't have, which Musetti didn't have, which Tsitsipas didn't have. All those three players I mentioned, they have a one single-handed backhand. That is not the case with Djokovic. Djokovic has a two single-handed backhand. So the troubles, the consistency, the level Djokovic brings to the court has not any of those five opponents done against Carlos Alcaraz. So you have to give the credit to Djokovic for making Carlos Alcaraz cramp. Is Djokovic lucky? Yeah, he's a little lucky. He is. If Carlos Alcaraz wouldn't have cramped, who knows how this match would have finished. Carlos maybe would have won this match, considering that, according to me, Carlos was the slightly better player in the first two sets. We go to some stats. Djokovic, he served really good, 70% first serve in. I said before the match he needs to be over 65% to win this match, which he was. He served 72% first serve in. 70% first serve in. He won 72% behind his first serve, which is a great number. He won 43% behind his second serve. He did 39 winners and 36 unforced errors. 3 more winners than unforced errors, and he wins 124 points in total in the match, and broke Carlos' serve 7 times out of 12 breakpoint opportunities that he had. So there were Novak stats. Then Carlos stats, he lands 72% first serve in. Little higher than Novak, but that didn't matter because he was not serving good. Because he, in the third and fourth set, he was not going for big serves. He was just trying to land in the first serve. He won 53% only behind his first serve. There you have the huge difference. Djokovic wins 72% behind his first serve. Carlos won 53% behind his first serve. Carlos won a little more points behind his second serve. He won 48% behind his second serve. Carlos Alcaraz. So Djokovic won only 43% behind his second serve. Carlos broke serve 2 times out of 12 breakpoint opportunities that he had. So, like I said, Carlos Alcaraz, he had a lot of breakpoint opportunities. He had 12 breakpoint opportunities. And he only broke 2 times. So, I think that Carlos had more than 2 breakpoint opportunities in the second set. I forgot now. I believe he had 5 breakpoint opportunities. He had more than 2 in the second set, because I said that he had only 2 and broke 2 of 2. No, that is not true. That's not true. He had more than 2 breakpoint opportunities in the Carlos Alcaraz in the second set, but he broke 2 times in the second set. Anyway, all in all, in the match, Carlos Alcaraz had 12 breakpoint opportunities, exactly the same amount of opportunities as Djokovic. Djokovic also had 12 breakpoint opportunities, but the difference is here that Carlos broke only 2 times, Djokovic broke 7 times. Carlos does 50 unforced errors and 35 winners, so Carlos does 15 more unforced errors than winners. All in all, Carlos wins 100 points in the total in the match, so Djokovic wins 24 more points than Carlos Alcaraz in the entire match. And majority of those points that Djokovic won more than Carlos, of course, was in the third and the fourth set, where Carlos could barely move. Djokovic is through to his 7th French Open final. Big congratulations to Novak Djokovic. Djokovic is through to his 34th Grand Slam final. That is unbelievable, man. That is unbelievable stuff. Djokovic was one of my 3 big favorites to win French Open coming into this tournament. He was not my number 1. Carlos was my number 1 before this event started. But I'm not surprised that Novak is in the final. Of course not. You can never be surprised when the number 3rd favorite goes to a Grand Slam final. And now he has all the chances in the world to win his 23rd Grand Slam title on Sunday, whoever he faces, Casper Ruud or Alexander Sasha Zverev. That will be Novak's one of Novak's biggest matches of his life, my tennis fans all around the world, because he will have the chance to go ahead and be the all-time Grand Slam leader for the first time ever in his career. That has never happened. When he has been first, he has always had Nadal or Federer on the side. Now he has the chance to be the all-time leader on Sunday. Let's see how he will handle that pressure. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, peace.